Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. AEW tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited about wrestling, but this is the morning show. I'm probably gonna go live again tonight for AEW Dynamite. I'm very excited for wrestling. That's the reason I did the CM Punk return, and I did All Out on Sunday. My reaction. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, I had technical difficulties. I resetted my router before I go take the shower, before I do my show. And the router, the little right light turns red to service. I'm like, what's going on here? I call like, oh, you might need a new router. You need to go to a new store, exchange your router. Ladies and gentlemen, while I should have been doing this show, I was already in my car driving down to the store that opens up at 9. I get there at 9. Like always, like every cable, every internet service provider, they always give you the runaround, whether it's Spectrum, Grande, Verizon, Optimum, Time Warner. No matter what, internet service providers give you the runaround. The good thing is I have an appointment for a technician to come in at 8, from 8 to 12. Hopefully it comes at 8. So I got my phone here in case my phone goes off and I gotta go. But my internet is very, very. So I had to go on YouTube and figure out how to fix it. I got my Wi-Fi back up, so it's pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good. 7:34 a.m. Hey, how's it going, Nadia Martinez? Good morning, everybody. I apologize for not being on yesterday. Technical difficulties. Man, and my internet is very, very sloppy right now. So we probably won't have too many videos for today, but my internet is very sloppy, very slow. Hope you guys can hear me very good, see me very good, but hopefully they get to fix my internet today, give me a new modem. And I'm paying a lot of money for this internet, $80 something. So they better. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's been some things on the news going on. There was an earthquake in Mexico yesterday, and I think, like, remember the other day we were talking about how women only care about abortion? Everywhere you go, women, abortion, abortion, abortion. Women's March for abortion. We were just talking about that. I think it was Friday. The whole Texas ban. Everybody hates Texas now. Good. Or Portland. What's his name? Ted Wheeler. He wants to cut off trade with Texas because of the whole abortion thing. Good. What the hell do we need from Portland? We don't need nothing from Portland. These people act like children over abortion. Like, out of all the important topics, abortion is like the number one thing right now. I'm sorry, ladies, but why do you care about abortions? Everything, abortions. Roe versus Wade, Roe v. Wade. Come on, I'm getting tired of that. So this is Oregon, right? You have Oregon, Ted Wheeler. He doesn't want to do trades with Texas because of the abortion, but good. We don't want to trade with Portland. What you guys got? Antifa, soy boys, trannies. Who wants that? So I think they're putting all these restrictions on people if you're not jabbed up. Oh, am I lagging? I'm lagging. Am I lagging really bad? Let me know if you can hear me or not. Oh, this is bad. Wow, this is bad. All right, let me see how I look on the. This is. Can you at least hear me? If you can hear me good, then I'll do it without video. Let me. As long as you can hear me, I could do this a cappella. I used to do this all the time. I don't need all that fancy smanchy thing to pull off a show. I could do it without. without that stuff. But I just want to make sure I'm not lagging. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you can hear me and see me. Perfect, perfect. All right, good, good, good. Because I don't have my, I can't pull up any videos or anything like that from my. So, ladies and gentlemen, today Derek Jeter gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Derek Jeter, one of my all-time favorite Yankees. Oh, here we go. I got the video playing. All right, the unvax will be locked out from the economy. So I want to play this memology video, right? We have Australia. Australia does all these crazy things now. I think they test everything before it comes to America. They test it out in Australia. So right now, Australia, they're doing the app to trace you. They shut down a lot of things because the two people died in 8 months. An 88-year-old and a 90-year-old died of C19. So they shut down the whole island or country of Australia, the whole continent, right? Isn't Australia a continent? I don't know. I haven't been in public school in a couple of years. So they treat these people like, and I think China owns most of them. Two decades after 9/11, Muslim Americans are still fighting bias. Come on, I swear the news is ridiculous now. You can't take these people seriously anymore. So Oregon, I wanted to show you this video of Oregon. Let me see if I could play at least the on-vax one. Yeah, my internet is. Okay, so in Australia, they're locking everybody down. It's ridiculous. Imagine us living like this. Thank God for states like Texas and Florida that are fighting back, and the other red states. You notice on the news, right? You only hear about Oklahoma, Mississippi, Wyoming, Nebraska, Texas, Florida, and you hear California's doing excellent with the vaccination rate. New York City's doing excellent with the vaccination rates. It's like the other states, right? It's like a teacher. You got your smartest students getting A's and B's, minimum B's, on their exams and quizzes, but the teacher complains about them. Maybe because they don't do a silly project the teacher asks them to do. Oh, make sure you write down everything you do all day, and show instead of going to stay later. Some BS rule that the teacher made. The good students are doing good, but she's always congratulating the bad students for showing up to class. Oh, look at Timmy. He gets F's, but he shows up to class every day. And that's the way Joe Biden is. You see how Joe Biden is? He goes to New York yesterday. After the flood, we're gonna take care of you guys. You have the confidence in me. Really? After what you did in Afghanistan, you really think the people of New York are going to get the help from the government? No, ladies and gentlemen. No. There's still people waiting for money from Hurricane Sandy that happened in 2012 when Obama was running. So let's not get fooled here. The federal government helps nobody. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to the news, you see all these doctors in the ER. We're overrun. There's so many people in the ICU ERs unvaccinated. They have Ivagmitrin, the horse medicine. These people. That's why I'm not going to the doctor. You can't go to the doctor. I'm sorry that I had a lot to say yesterday and I didn't get to. I can't play these videos. It's too laggy. I'm just gonna do it a cappella, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to look at my phone and look at my notes real quick. I gotta do it from the top of the dome today. Even better, I like my freestyle. When I got these videos going on, I get distracted. I'm gonna just freestyle today's show, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a mic and I got this. So you have Joe Biden yesterday in New York City. Oh, the federal government. There was some heckling going on, and people were going after after Joe Biden. Now, the New York Post also reports Biden will be visiting California to campaign for a embattled Gavin Newsom. Ladies and gentlemen, like Gavin Newsom needed more wood to be thrown on the fire. You have one of the most unpopular presidents. What's Joe Biden's approval rating? Like 44? You really think that's going to help Gavin Newsom? Gavin Newsom, you need Jay-Z. You need Beyonce. You need Lady Gaga. You need to pull out the celebrity to help you out here, Gavin Newsom. You got to pull out the big guns now. You gotta get your homeboy LeBron James. You gotta get LeBron James and the whole Lakers to come out and help you now. Hey, how's it going, Rocket Man, Rocket Matrix, Gavin Newsom? This guy over here, he thinks today. Curtis Lewa yesterday, right? He went to Brooklyn, where the other challenger, the Democratic mayor, who has it sealed in the bag apparently. Eric Adams is not campaigning at all. Just like Gavin Newsom, Eric Adams has nothing to offer. Why? Just because he's black? Oh, I'm Eric Adams and I'm black and I used to be a cop. You're just going to be another de Blasio. Curtis Lewa, on the other hand, he's going out there. He's going out there, shaking hands with the people. He was showing how people are selling weed on the streets in New York City out of vans. They're selling weed out of vans now. That's incredible in Brooklyn. I wanted to play those videos from Curtis Lewa. Curtis Lewa shows you the real New York. None of these politicians go inside to the cities and check it out. If these politicians were to see how this inner city was, things would be different. Inner cities suck. I don't care what anybody says. The culture, it sucks. Your culture, your diversity sucks. The inner city sucks. Public school sucks. 1,000 people outside sitting on their steps in the summer sucks. I don't care the culture, the lifestyle, hydrants being open on the corner of the street while you own a home and you got to pay for water and you see this water from a hydrant just flowing for free. That lifestyle sucks. While the people across the street living in apartments, not paying rent, taxes, and well, not rent either, and you're a homeowner in New York, sucks. Because that garbage from that city, from that building, goes into your house. New York City sucks. America is turning into New York City. Anything that resembles New York City sucks. Austin, Texas sucks. Houston sucks. Go to Austin and you see all the homeless people living on the freeways. Austin sucks. Dirty. Potholes everywhere. Cops just drive around doing nothing, just like New York City. Crime happening right there in front of you, nothing happens. Anything that resembles New York City, it sucks. You start seeing the big skyscrapers. Mexico City, there was an earthquake yesterday. I wish I can show you the videos, but just take it from me, ladies and gentlemen. They were in Mexico City, they're building these tall skyscrapers. Do they want to be New York? You want to build skyscrapers where there's earthquakes all, periodically? You can't do that.